The one thing I like about the shooter genre is it changes, I want to say, like, thematically more
Yeah.
often than any other genre. Um,
I mean,
like, you
Rez is
can-
technically a shooter.
I don't even... I'm trying to think of what Rez is. I don't know
That's
what
the game
Rez
where you
Rez
play as
is.
a little Tron polygon monster guy that, like, locks onto characters and fires, like, space rockets at them. It's like
Fair enough.
halfway between being a shooter and being Star Fox.
This is a survival mission, by the way.
They've turned off
However,
critical life support systems.
you should be fine.
I suspected they might try this.
I might rescind what I said
Stand by for support.
about Rez. It might not be. That probably doesn't count as a shooter quite.
The first life support capsule.
I've heard it most compared to Panzer Dragoon Orta. It's essentially like a game. It's like games you play Star Fox style, where you're on a track, but your character moves around and you also move a reticle at the same time, but it's 3D moving towards your perspective. And your primary way of attacking is to drag a reticle over people while holding a button to target multiple people at once. Then you let go of it to fire homing missiles at all those people in like a combo. And, and Rez was famously set to like a soundtrack to enhance the experience and everything. And they sold it with a vibrator, which is gross.
I want to interrupt for a bit. No
You want to
Man's
interrupt the
Sky.
vibrator discussion?
Yeah. Somebody brought up No Man's Sky, and I actually wanted to mention it. So I think it's been delayed till August.
Something like that.
How are you planning on handling that? Because that doesn't seem like the kind of game that we're actually going to be able to make normal content out of.
I'll probably just give it a shot.
Fair enough.
I think I'm just going to experience it.
I get the feeling it would actually be really fun to, almost... I don't even know if it would be possible. But, like, hooking up, several capture cards or something to, like, a Switch with, like, a capture PC. And, like, streaming you, me, and Shell playing it at the same time.
Yeah.
And then, like, just kind of hot...
That was one of my ideas.
Kind of
Definitely been to have like a simultaneous shared experience thing going on, because obviously we won't be able to find each other at least for a very long time. And
yeah,
to this day, I still haven't
I
found
think
definite confirmation that you even can play with people.
I've heard them say that you can, but like don't really plan on it. And
Like
I don't
think our conversation has gotten any better information than it did when we mentioned this when we played Destiny back before Destiny 2.0.
Yeah. But I was thinking the coolest way we could handle it is have a separate capture PC, which would probably just be my laptop or something. You, me, and Shell playing it kind of individually, though I don't know how long she will stand it. She might love it, she might hate it. But we effectively treat it like the ultra-long podcast. And anytime we come across something interesting, we just live swap the perspective.
Yeah.
And then obviously edit it together at the very end.
But it does seem to just be a massive open world, like, exploration crafting sort of game, where just whatever happens, happens.
And obviously, I bet Bird will probably join in, and maybe like Stainless if he's around.
I do definitely wonder, like, if it would be more entertaining to be either edited down, or yeah, like to have this. We're talking about here having multiple perspectives. So I'm wondering if just watching one guy play that game for hours might be boring or not. I just don't know what the moment-to-moment gameplay is, which I think a lot of people don't know still.
It seems like the kind of game that would be better. Honestly, I think there's people that are currently watching us play Warframe is kind of the same way, where you and I are just like running around shooting stuff and talking.
Yeah, which some people hate.
Yeah, but like, what else are we gonna do?
Yeah,
right now we're grinding to get
No, I shot that guy. No, I shot that guy. No, I shot that guy. We got him. He's dead now. Shoot that guy in the face.
Would be the moment, the commentary a lot of the time if I was just in the game the whole time.
Oh yeah, yeah. If I was like 100% focused on this game right now, my commentary would have stopped.
Just dead face.
Yeah.
A little drool hanging out.
Oh, perfect. I always have that trouble with
Oh, it's you. You're him again.
So these are dirt cheap, and you also have the energy. Oh god, this is so great.
You keep getting the automatic refund from me.
Yeah, so we're both getting energy because I also have the mod. We need to find a room that we can make a choke point. I want to make the House of Bounce so we can just shoot down it.
The House of Bounce.
Dude,
I could just keep chain lightning them all. Be fantastic.
You chain lightning. And I will... There's got to be a better room than this.
Oh yeah, 'cause this is the most open room ever.
Yeah, this room sucks. Is this... No, this room sucks too. We gotta find something.
It is crowded around here.
Oh, here we go. Keith, right here.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Tesla's so effective. Boing, boing. Here we go. I love the ground pound. Have you seen that before?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's effective even slightly, because I have almost no way of trying to measure it, but damn, it's just fun to randomly do.
Good work.
Is this a functioning
Wait.
elevator at all? Probably not.
Extraction
No,
is
it's
ready.
not. One of these things bounced off of you, by the way, and it hit the wall on the side. Alright, now we hide over here. Keith,
Come get us, bad
just hide over
guys.
here. Just hide around the corner so they can't shoot at us. The problem is some of them are still shooting at us. Oh, there they come.
This really is playing. This is playing. We're playing Orcs Must Die right now.
Oh man, we need to get you this frame at some point.
It's Orcs
'Cause
Must Die
would,
3.
this would be
I'm so happy
hilarious
right
with
now.
like 4 of these guys.
We just need a wrecking ball that hangs from the ceiling. I mean,
You
your
know, I actually
primary
really
reward
wanna-
is just from waiting, right? So this is probably really effective.
I really want to play Orcs Must Die. Oh, what? We have some floating ones.
Orcs Must Die.
All right.
Oh, there's an interesting title. Oh yeah, you stuck up to the door.
Alright. Here they come.
Oh god. Well, this is someone's nightmare.
Another life support
This is
capsule
fucking great.
now available.
Oh man, I've got a number of fans that have this frame. We are totally doing this.
Oh god, I've been sent
some
in.
night. That's okay. Let's see if I can do this. Huh. Alright.
You are
Now they're
mine
just
now,
waiting
shield.
there.
There we go. Now we are safe. Oh yeah, I forgot that if I shoot through my shield, it gets supercharged and I do more damage. My lightning does bonus damage through the shield. This is
This
silly.
is fun. I love this.
Now you're thinking with portals.
You know, a portal gun would be amazing for this game.
Yeah.
There's a black hole launcher, which I'd love to use right here.
Black hole sun, won't you come?
Alright, I need to go get some energy.
Bye.
I apparently can't leave normally. I'll be back.
Who needs
Alright.
energy when we have very slow regeneration?
Get ready for a capsule.
Well, if we had a Trinity, this would be a lot easier, because Trinity just generates energy for everybody. There we go. Now let's get my energy back.
This is utterly silly. It's great. Come get us, bad guys.
Make
Why
your own
why are you
fun.
going so slow? Why are you going so slow, guys? Come and get us. You just gotta get past my shield.
Additional life support has arrived.
I kind of wish your shield would work with my traps, so my traps would have like lightning effect attached to them.
Yeah.
Like, this game really needs synergy skills.
I think the primary thing it does right now is that it amplifies my lightning when I fire it, I think.
See if you can give me a black hole launcher. Oh, that'd be so nice.
Ow. They're really not getting any closer, for the most part.
Well, we have to move off to the side. I'm letting them build up right now while they shoot at you.
Aren't they friendly?
That one guy. There's like a couple of guys. Oh, hi.
He's just trapped in the room, sort of.
Well,
There's
do you
so
think this is good
damn
enough
many of
for
them.
A little bit more. Yeah, I love survival mode for this reason. All right, we gotta let them come through. We're running out of
Alright.
life support.
We don't need life.
Go off
Oh, we
the
do
side.
need life support.
Tenno.
Oh my
Extraction
god,
is
here they
ready.
come. Here they come. Explode!
You're running out of time.
Alright.
Consider extraction.
Oh,
I'm
this
gonna
is
go-
dumb. Video games are dumb.
gonna-
I love them.
Set up some life support. This is great. I love this
What a
character.
weird nightmare.
I don't use him very often because I find he's kind of the weird midpoint between several of my characters, and I don't like that.
Yeah,
At the same time,
so that was
he
fantastic.
definitely wins the Goofy Award.
Life support
Thank you
has
for
been activated.
humoring me there.
I mean, I got to do the biggest ult so far, basically, when they were all bunched up. I was like, well, we're gonna have to test this now.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
That was an experience. Here we go. These animal noises.
Okay, there we go.
Coming after me, guys?
Support activated.
Oh, it's a MOA. MOAs are weirdly animalistic sounding.
Not as animalistic sounding as the freaking things that look exactly like MOAs from Metal Gear Solid. Like, can I just say that's just the weirdest
Yeah,
noise.
the weird
like,
feminine leg thing.
Hold out
Yeah,
as long
it's
as
so
you
weird.
can.
They've got like sexy legs and they move like cows. I'm just like, I'm not okay with like any of these things.
Yeah, the Metal Gear Solid 4 sexy leg robots were the strangest decision. They distract the soldiers in the battlefield. I fell in the only hole in that entire room. Just right dab in the middle of it. Just pro status all around. Come and get it back, guys. What are you up to?
I
Nope.
really need to work on increasing my range here.
Life support incoming.
Hell, I don't even need power strength, come to think of it.
Because you just bounce people over and over again?
Yeah, I wonder if I have the mod for overextended. I'll have to double check. Oh shit, he grabbed me onto the freezy thing. So I've got a special ability that is like a large scale vortex that just sucks people in, which is great. But I don't think I've maximized my like size here. I'd have to double check it.
Another life support capsule.
Oh Jesus, what are people arguing about now?
I don't know.
Chet started arguing about something, and I kind of lost track of the whole thing. Oh well. But yeah, I will say the longer that No Man's Sky takes to come out, the more time I have to get skeptical of the entire premise.
I mean, I've always been skeptical of it.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be an intergalactic tourism simulator, and I'm so totally okay with that.
Yeah. There's
As
definitely
long
there's
as
a
I can
moment
look
where
at-
you get the initial hype of like ambition. We're like, oh yay, and I'm especially cheering for them because like, oh look at the little indie company making something crazy because they previously made a bike stunt game. But at the same time, the longer it goes on, you're like, all right, what am I going to be doing moment to moment in this game though, and is that going to be interesting to me? And the longer it takes to come out, the more time I have to think about that question more and more.
I mean, if I spend my entire time running from place to place, gathering resources, upgrading my ship to look prettier, and all the while, like, looking at cool new things that, like, are hopefully different enough from planet to planet that I don't get sick of it, then I'm totally okay with that.
One of the dangerous things was the realization that it made me feel just like the Mass Effect trailer did. And the Mass Effect trailer did not really fulfill the thing that made me excited about it in the first place. Like, once I
What were
played
you
it...
excited about for Mass Effect?
So what happened is, like, I eventually played the game a few times, and it kind of became one of my favorite games ever. But when the trailer came out, what really got me psyched about it was seeing the video of, like, them showing the giant star map and, like, promising this incredibly massive universe to explore.
Yeah.
And
no,
then we all
God,
know what
it
Mass Effect
failed at
actually
that
was.
so hard.
You see that really extensive star map, but most of them are like a codex entry floating over a planet. And when you get to explore them, they're like they look like something made in the source engine of like, look at this rocky terrain, look at this rocky
No, it's
terrain.
just like generic Terragen. Even.
Yeah.
I had a program at the time that would generate planets that looked exactly like that, and I was just like, did they just do this?
Yeah. Like, that was ultra disappointing, and it was otherwise like one of my favorite games ever made, but that was definitely, like, that's part of what sold me on it, and it was not ultimately what the product was worth.
Oh yeah, Keith. I want to borrow you again for a second. Let's find another hallway. So you like shocking things, right?
Whatever made you think that?
I don't know, hunch. Alright, let's go back to the room we were in.
I'm trying to find something for your birthday.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I forgot I have another Palpatine maneuver that I can pull off. So when you come back to me?
I'm clearing a mob real
There are
quick.
people still stuck in the House of Bounds.
Oh my god,
There's an
really?
enemy gunner that was just like freaking out in there. Yeah.
Wow. I honestly would have just expected the game to forget they existed by now and just lose them.
No, apparently they last. As long as they last for either I think they last for like 5 minutes. Anyway. Come here, let's go in farther, not far
What lasts 5 minutes?
You with me?
Support has arrived.
Alright.
Oh god. Oh no.
Don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move. Can you turn?
I think there's a spider on you.
Thank you. Alright. Can you shoot at the people that are coming in so they don't come in too far? I don't want to trigger this premature.
Like, what is it?
Actually,
I don't know. I think it's a spider. Get it off me! Get it off me!
Go for it. Just go stand next to them. Just go stand next to them.
Oh my god, I can't. I can't get close enough to them.
Hit them. That's okay. Now go stand next to them. I don't know what's happening.
Particle effects are happening.
Yeah, so what I do is I have a
The important thing is there's no survivors.
I have a shock trap that I can attach, and it's like single use, but you can stack them infinitely. So I was playing with 2 people that were this character the other night, and they just like, there's this like dumb character called Clem, who's a Grineer that like went rogue, and he only says like Grikata and Clem, and he's like this kind of weird dumb meme.
Weird.
But so they just covered him in shock mines.
I can't hear Clem without thinking Walking Dead.
Yeah, I know. Neither could I. I was really confused about that.
Like, Clem skin would be really out of place in this game.
He's kind of cute. With, like, you know, kind of that, like...
For a robotic death machine.
Yeah, pretty much. But
Who's an adorable
it was really funny
murder
to see him
ball?
just, like, ambling around with, like, you know, his signature 2 guns, and shock mines just attached to his face. And then every once in a while he'd, like, wander near somebody, and that somebody would just get lit up. It was very funny.
When you were stacking that stuff on me, I was simultaneously making me think of 2 things at once, which was, one was, of course, the spider, like, it's a spider, sticky grenade getting stuck to somebody's, donut's head, I believe, in, Red vs. Blue, Season 1. Like, their sticky grenade joke they had at the very beginning. But then the other one was taking me back, it was taking me all the way back to playing GoldenEye, way back on the 64. In that, if you did remote mines, you could stack them as a tower of remote mines. So you could stick a remote mine against the wall, and then stick a remote mine to that, and you'd have like a pillar sticking directly out of the wall, like horizontally, of just remote mines, and then you could trigger them all at once or something. And there was weird quirks where you could kind of like, I think you could kind of collide them weird, where you could kind of knock them over, and like a chunk of remote mines would just be stuck on the floor all of a sudden. It was the weirdest freaking thing. Of just this
really need to...
just this tower of death.
I really need to find more games with, like, weird weapon glitches just so I can mess with them.
Yeah. Half the fun of some games is just finding out with all the weird stuff you can do. That was part of the that was part of being a child or a teenager, and something that you do less and less as you get older, because there's more options and you have less time to cover them all. Is that when you spend too much time with the game, you start finding out so many weird things you can do in it.
Yeah.
Like, the shit I know about Halo 2 is just strange. Like, do you know anything about, like, the butterfly maneuver?
Nope.
Or, like, the warthog jump glitch?
I know you could do some, like, really nonsense things with warthog jumps.
Well, the first crazy warthog thing was in Halo 1, which is that if you, the warthog was impervious to all damage, it was just an invincible physics object. So
I love that so much.
So if you stuck a giant pile of grenades under it, you could detonate it in crazy ways and just do the warthog jumps back in Halo 1.
I would do that.
Those were really viral videos. But in Halo 2, the warthog glitch that was weird.
One of those, actually. One of my friends had a very early, like, Google Videos channel.
Whoops. No, not my carrier.
What the fuck are you?
I'm sad. Now I'm sad because I have to loot things manually.
No, I mean, if I let you die, your carrier will come back.
Oh, right. I think I've died already this mission.
I think I'll just let you die.
I mean, now it's over anyway. Oh, well.
You'll be fine.
Hello, carrier. I missed you. But in Halo 2, the really strange glitch was that if you used a sword... The sword in that game had a lunging attack when you pulled the trigger, where you try to and the way that the lunging attack worked is that the game would essentially home in on your opponent, and it would just it would charge at them. But the weird quirk is that if you got in the passenger seat of a Warthog or a Spectre, you could still do the lunging attack at somebody, but you wouldn't get out of the chair. You'd stay in the vehicle. So what happens is you go into a place like Blood Gulch, the big long canyon level, you have somebody walk up to your side seat, but be in range of the lunge, but out of range of actually getting hit by you, and you initiate the lunge attack, but it doesn't hit them because they're so far away. Then they walk across the entire map and just go hang out over there, maybe hop in like a Banshee and fly up in the sky on the opposite corner of the map. You get out of the Warthog, you fly all the way out of them, fly all the way at them in a lunging attack. Like it just picks up the homing attack, which has already been initiated on a target, and just executes it no matter where they are, and just goes flying across the map. It's completely absurd.
We should. Can you get like? Does that glitch work in the Anniversary Edition or no? Didn't fix it.
Oh, I have no clue.
Probably not.
It would work in the original Halo 2, which I still have.
Yeah. That's a good point. It'd be fun to like just sit down and like go through all of our like weird glitches that we remember from when we were
weird
younger.
Childhood stuff of like strange things you could do in games.
Just do like a video on it. I mean, it doesn't have to be the ones we remember. I'm sure people have their own that they remember fondly.
There was some crazy shit.
Create dumb glitches.
Like one of the worst kept secrets about Halo 2 was actually the fact that
we're done.
Wow, that one I fell apart instantly just now. Shit.
Yeah, we should probably leave.
I just dissolved. But one of the worst kept secrets about Halo 2 is the fact that you could actually get outside of the... You could get outside of every level in the game.
Where are you? There you are.
And getting outside of levels was interesting because you could vertically go on top of each level and explore like the model that made up the level, basically. Yeah, that's well outside the bounds of where the gameplay was supposed to take place. So like you could essentially like climb on top of canyons and go explore the weird shit that they modeled over there, kind of like how you could go between those two zones in the original WoW, where you weren't supposed to go. Like you could do that in every single level of all of Halo 2, basically. And some of them you could even fall down and walk on the skybox.
Were you there when we were playing Orion Dino Prelude or no?
Yeah. Where people were levitating around and bullshit was happening and nothing made sense and everyone was and it was just the weirdest experience.
That was a fun, stupid night. I kind of wish I had actually recorded it and put it on YouTube, but I didn't.
I put it on YouTube.
Oh well.
You monster.
I shoulda.
Critical life support levels.
It was the jankiest game, especially when you get grabbed by a pterodactyl, and you would just be under the pterodactyl with no sort of grabbed animation. You were just kind of floating under it.
Mission complete.
You've been grabbed. What are you gonna do?
Alright, so we succeeded at getting nothing. Woo-hoo! You wanna do that again, or...
We got a Nova Prime helmet, though. I think I already had that. At this point, I'm like seconds away from being able to build a Nova. I just won't stop getting more.
We have a lot of Nova sets.
It's a weird life. Gemini Cross, I got a new one. A stance, sweeping oh, it's a Tonfa stance. Don't care.
Yeah.
I have no context for that.